Well, still can't believe the young lady's gone, but I had to drive by the place when we put her down today to go out to that area out there in Brooklyn Park. I'm like, it's too bad, man, but still good memories of this audio is on. The original name of this channel was The Adventure of Chloe Dog when I started this channel, so that was her channel. So I used to then I just changed the Cowpote podcast because I put all my podcasts over here. So and other things, but yeah, God rest her soul. Got to dig her grave here, either today or tomorrow, whatever, and put her back with all her sisters and brothers. Monday, 7th day of April, 2025. Our 31st anniversary coming up. Oh my goodness, we're in the 2002 CRV. That PT Cruiser will come out pretty soon, but yeah, 167,000 miles this pig. But she still runs. I'm not big on new cars. The traffic here in Minnesota this summer, getting across the old Mighty Mo. I'm just using Broadway to go back and forth between St. Paul and Minneapolis and up 280. And my pallet guy went over there and he goes, "No, I'm not taking my pallet." I said, "Fine." Found somebody else over in the outskirts and he gave me $5 a pallet. So I think I brought him 50 pallets. So 50 times 5, 250, something like that, what it was. I can't remember, something like that. So, all right, you don't want them. They're all nice 4-ways. So, run around today. Traffic's going to be an absolute biatch this summer. But, anyways, so let's talk about Old Man Nation, right? I don't mind the guy, whatever. Before he lived on his knees, and he was whining about something. He's a Sarasota Tim hater, and he's done some parodies, and I get it. But he dirty deleted today. He deleted some videos, and he deleted a what do you want to call those things? Your community post that he took down some videos because he got, I don't want to cry here, but he got some bad comments. Like, I get it. You're gonna speak. You want to be a liberal left. I mean, hey, I'm not afraid to call Donald J. the selected, installed 47th president. The hunch is what he is. Draft dodger, bold-faced little liar, playing golf over the weekend. Why it's crashing and burning. But I guess the parody, I saw part of it. People being deported. You got to kind of, you troll the right. These other idiots out there, the brown shirts, the blind views, that's the way he sees it. Of course, did another video, figured he would, on that one beggar guy. He's just pissed. He's out e-begging him, asking for stuff. He does it with PayPal. Like it or not, he's an e-beggar. But I call it dirty delete. I only delete something like old videos or audios that are like 3-4 years old that aren't going anywhere, and that happens a lot on the Adventure channel. It's unfortunate some of my Maryland videos haven't gone anywhere. It's a shame. I had fun making them. I'm going to go to St. Martin and come on this channel. Today was the last walk, and the last one was point and shoot in the woods. And I've got tomorrow probably an audio on fear-mongering radio, and then Wednesday and Friday is the motorcycle over there in St. Paul that I did. As I left, I did 6 videos. On the way out, I did 2. It was raining that day. Went the Wild game yesterday. That was kind of fun. They won overtime. But, so he dirty deleted because he got bad comments, which, when I first came to the scene, people make comments all the time on stuff. I get it. He doesn't realize it pushes out your video. And, I know he likes to hate listen to Sarasota Tim. He's like a nice man. He lives out there on the moon out there down there in Arizona. I get it. So he was all bitter and, he dirty deleted. I made a comment on there. The thing, it's like, why are you deleting? Are you ashamed of what you said? I mean, I don't get it, man. I don't understand that behavior. I don't privatize anything. It's just like, once the sheriff was here, is back. The Troll Patrol changed it. Now he's kind of doing whatever he's doing, and commenting on the Daily Woo, who is probably going to Australia. The Daily Woo, he's on his way to L.A., and he's going to fly either that or Japan, either way. But he's leaving the country again, He's all mad about Epcot because he went in there and trespassed, did a whining because that opened up. I know the cartbagger did one, and no one really cares. I know Disney is so saturated on YouTube. Hey, my videos are fun to walk through the woods, walking the railroad tracks, going to cemeteries on the Adventure Channel, whatever it may be. Really talk. That's drama on YouTube anymore. Just this stuff right here. But it's just fun to leave the house with the camera and go do something substantial. So, but I don't know why he deleted, because he did a parody and whatever. People are going to make comments down below. I bet it all the time. Just like when I made the comment before when he was all pissed off and he turned on the king after he was his lieutenant. I don't know. I speak what I want to speak. I don't like this deporting either, but sometimes you kind of got to make fun of the situation. I was bummed out yesterday with Chloe, but I had to do the audio to talk about it. So I tell Coco Banana now, you're the only girl now. You get all her love. She gets the treats, everything else. Unless she wants another dog, but let's just hold off on that after we get back. We'll see what happens. I have no problem having one dog. Two's fun, but that can be a little much. But anyways, I don't know why you dirty deleted, man. I don't get it. You're gonna do your stuff. You die in your feet. Don't live on your knees. Don't you're gonna here's the video. People don't like it. Too bad. That's your opinion. I've never been afraid to speak out on the Republican Party. I'm an independent Republican. I'm a libertarian. Hey, I can see left and I can see right. We take care of our animals, our elderly people less fortunate, our infrastructure. You're not going to get wealthy through gambling. I don't mind that. You want it. You want to smoke geef, smoke geef. You want to have group sex, have it. But there's AIDS and herpes and gonorrhea, as I say, I want pregnancies. Go ahead and have it, man. As long as consenting 21 or older, have the Jeffrey Epstein what do you want to call that, the island, but everyone's 21 or older. But, that's just, there's no need for the behavior, and just smoke your dope, don't have coke and stuff. But if you do that kind of behavior, unconsenting, well, then you need to go to jail for the rest of your life. But just like the Daily Woo, when he got indefinite suspension of Universal, I would have gave him a misdemeanor, and I don't care, you're never come back, no matter how much he apologized. He needs to delete the video and publicly apologize for that behavior, right? So, but it's just too bad that Old Man Nation did some dirty deleting, and I looked before I left, and he took it down, his thingamajig, his public thing, his post, after I ripped him a new ass on there. I said, what the hell do you think you're doing? But you got to make up your mind what you want to do. Do you want to live on your knees or die on your feet? What do you want to do? So I'm never afraid to speak out on these people on YouTube who just e-bag. And I was talking to Carl about that today. It's all it is become on YouTube is asking for money. It's all it's become. There was that one that Old Man Nation put up of Camo Dave talking to that e-bagger, that guy in the street. You just go on YouTube and ask for money. You want to give me money. You know what money is for anybody is on the Adventure Channel, liking it, making a comment. That's all there is to it. It's a damn thing. Go ask for an application. Go ask for directions. Ask for a beer. Don't drink and drive, right? That's what I asked for. Where in the hell was the bathroom today? When I dropped the pallets off, I go, where's the drink? He goes, right, that was a outside shitter. I said, that's fine. The outhouse. I got married 31 years ago. I asked her to marry me. 36, our 34th anniversary was April Fool's, our first date. At the old ground round, watched the Gophers play. She said yes. I asked permission first before I could marry her from her mom and dad. But I don't understand why people delete stuff. It's like, unless you don't like the the audio isn't very good. But I've had those before. I go through both channels, and I kind of go way back. And there's something way back doesn't really mean anything. Get rid of it because no one cares about it. But I go back to the Adventure Channel. I go way back to like 2021, and nothing. It's got 10 views. No one cares. Why bother? Not a big deal. I'm not deleting because I'm embarrassed. It's not working. Just didn't get in the algorithms. Today, the Adventure Channel was a driving one. Yesterday, that's got like 68. I'll take it. Once in a while, they get 100. The abandoned houses, that abandoned house one got over 1,000. But that doesn't work all the time. They used to push everybody out, not anymore. And these algorithms kind of strangle small creators like myself. I'm a small creator. I don't get 20,000. If you look at Carpetbagger and Daily Woo, they did 2 videos together. They barely got, between them both, 60,000, whatever the hell it was, because it's just YouTube is an old model, and a lot of people are going to other channels. There's some other channel out there now. I've seen on TikTok, AFP, whatever, American, whatever. You can do whatever you want. I guess there's not a lot of, what do you want to call it? You can probably have nudity on there, I guess. Just kind of like rumbles like that. I don't like that kind of behavior. I get it. When I do my podcast, like right now, I'm not cussing and swearing, not dropping the double G hard R, but it's too bad. I know I'm rambling on here, but it's too bad that he's back on his knees again instead of standing like a real man. I don't understand that. The bus is here. The one guy ran that light, too. He's going to get his ass whipped for that. All right, perfect. School bus dropping off the kids. But whenever they have down at Orchestra Hall, downtown Minneapolis, there's probably about 20 buses parked on the street. But no, it's too bad, man. I don't know why you dirty deleted. I don't get it. Why you felt that, because you got bad comments down below. That's what they're going to do. They win because you went in there and they piss and they moan and they whine and they complain, and it's the king and his white hats are coming over because they're far righties who don't really care and don't work, and they think Donald Trump is the best thing in the world. That are e-beggars and live off the government. That will listen to people on YouTube because they don't read, travel, or meet people. I'm not afraid to speak out on the hunch, Donald J. I really refer to them when people I'm talking about the president. I just say hunch, Donald J. That's what I always say. One lady was a staunch person. Her daughter lost her job, and she says, "Well, he might get it back." And I go, "No, the hunch. Who's that?" I go, "It's Donald J." I said, "Your selected installed prez is screwing up the new world order right now. He could give 2 F's and 2 pumps about your daughter." I said, she kind of looked at me. "I'm sorry, man. He doesn't care about your daughter and her job, in her house, and her husband, and her kids. Care less. Elon Musk needs to go back to South Africa." But when you lick the undercarriage of people like that, and you get brainwashed by far righties, and someone pushes back and has an opinion, well, wait a minute, that's not what the hunch told me. That's what the brainwashing told me. Well, that's what happens, man. But it's too bad, man, that people are afraid to speak out. I've probably cost myself some listens on the NFL side and NHL. I'm not afraid to speak out. I don't care. I'm a grown man. I work for a living, man. I'm in the overtime waiting for the safety to go home, Way it goes. Got to learn to, I'll say it again, die on your feet, what you believe in. Some Republicans are actually dying on their feet right now. Speaking out, wanting like exception for these tariffs, He's ruining their, Mississippi is one of the most poorest, dumbest states, and they're going to start cutting education. They're already dumb already. That's what they're going to start doing. People too afraid. That Ackerman guy speaking out, he's from Hopkins, and he was a Jewish gentleman, was a member at Oak Ridge. I carried from a couple times in a group. Nice man. He used to have I don't know if it still does, a beautiful house off the 12th hole at Oak Ridge Country Club. If you'd get on Google and go on Oak Ridge Country Club and follow the 12th hole, you go down the hill, it's on the right side. It's a beautiful house, right off of Drill Lane. It's gorgeous. But he had that house for a while. That was nice. He's a reason why he was a staunch hunch, but now he he's a what do you call it, investor? What do they call those things where they invest in people's money? He's realizing he's got to try to fight that battle of going up and down because he's big in the stock market. So he's realizing, and the hunch wants it to this is what the hunch wanted. This is what the 25 thing was. He wants chaos. He wants to crash the market. That's what he wants to do. So, out playing golf, claiming he won a tournament, but that's what the hunch does. It's like your house is burning the ground, but you go get drunk, right? Who cares, right? But whatever. Too many people are until they start realizing when people get getting pissed in their constituents, they'll start dying on their feet. But same guy that McCain was a piece of crap because he got captured. Well, I've never been captured. When I've done charity work, they'll come over and with my mom. They come to your house. They arrest you for a charity. Then you throw your bail by calling your friends for a donation, right? But I've never had to worry about that behavior because I don't run with people that get arrested. But it's too bad, man. Old man nation. Dirty delete, man. Shame on you. Can't be a coward. You gotta be a grown ass man. Can't do that kind of stuff. Just shows you're letting the trolls get to you because you're speaking your mind, then you whine and piss and moan. It's gonna get you nowhere fast, bitch. Please. But you can't tell grown ass people what to do when they that kind of behavior. They want to be liked on YouTube and they want views, and until you delete things because somebody told you that you're an idiot. I've been told idiot many, many, many times. So, I'd quit a long time ago. Calling the P word, which I'm not surprised. It's like they do that with women. They're hoes, right? It's the first thing to do with a woman, right? So, but yeah, that's the way she goes, man. Bitches. That's the way it goes, man, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo, man. Tell you guys what, man, I remember when I handed off the economy to Bush, man, it was nice and sealed. It was nice, balanced budget. And then all of a sudden, 9/11 kicked in, and all of a sudden, now look at Trump, man. He wants to spend money like nobody's business. Yahoo. But, no, it's too bad that he dirty deleted. It's too bad that he's being a coward and it can't handle the pressure, and he's going to speak out and do little bits. The haters come over from the king, right? The white hats come over and piss him on. It's the ones that say they're never going to listen to the guy anymore, but they're over there. They're over there doing right away, listening to his young ass, popping him up, and pissing him on and mass disliking his channel and whatever because he turned heel on I don't want Sarasota Tim, right? Buying views. That's the way I see it, right? That's the way I hear it. Remember, I don't listen to Tim, but I'm going to put him in the thumbnail, right? And then throws it at this is Mighty Python. Oh, it's me. It's Life and Vibe. Yeah, I'm a nurse. And he's a narcissist little liar. And I'm here to talk about things, here on YouTube. I'm going to tell him I'm going to take his channel. I'm going to sue his ass and have him in court. And then I want to have his baby. I'm going to make sure I get pregnant by him. And I'm going to have twins called Timmy and Tammy. And I will be the surrogate to his second family. If you let me have your baby, please give me your sperm. And I will beat morning to the punch. And I will have your baby. I will be your girl. Please, Tim, let me have your baby. I want to be your main squeeze. We can live in Virginia Beach on the beach with our kids and grow old together. I'm a nurse. I will make you firm and mean, and we can live forever. That's me, Life and Vibe. I love you, Timmy. I want to have your babies. I want to have them immediately, if not sooner. Because she sounds like Mighty Python. The Flying Circus. Mighty Python. The Flying Circus. Oh, my God. It's the comfy chair. The comfy chair. But anyways, I'm just rambling on here, but I just figured take the long way home a little early and do an audio on the video platform, give you something to consume. But I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for you that you're being a coward and dying. Not dying on your feet, but living on your knees and dirty deleting. Shame on you if you can't dance too, right? God is like a coward, right? But I guess just don't get it. Why you did it, but what are you going to do, right? Not much. The lead hater, Sarasota Tim hater, Old Man Nation, dirty delete. Videos and also other stuff. And that's a fact, Jack, so that's the way it is. But we're going to end it here momentarily when I get in the hood. And then we'll upload it. We'll take the lone dog for a walk. Coco Banana. Now she's the only girl, the only dog, because her sister on the Rainbow Bridge. I miss her already. She could be a shit, but 6.5 years old. Can't believe it. She's already gone already. But anyways, man, you guys remember that military out there? All the shells. Troll under bridge. Go watch the video. Go watch it, you coward. Old Man Nation, go watch it. Be afraid to speak out. If you're going to speak out, got to take the pressure. Just like having unprotected sex. Results of sex is children. Don't complain. Oh, shoot, I got herpes or AIDS, gonorrhea, the needle penis. Well, you had unprotected sex. And you're going to speak out? People are going to come against you. Be ready for it. Don't be a coward and dirty delete and run off like a punk, okay? You're a grown-ass man. Call the show. That one troll. Call the show. Numbers out there, all right? Anyways, guys, just a nice little, simple little audio on the video platform. Appreciate everybody out there. We could use some of this. All right. From the outskirts, The Adventures of Chloe Dog, the Cowpote podcast. Happy trails there, Daily Woo. I think he's going to Australia. So, bells on. Military's out, the men wearing blue. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? I would not shower in the shower at Penn State. See you guys all later. Bitch, please.